Okay, so for our second problem regarding the topic of power and efficiency, so we have here a 50-pound crate which is given a speed of 10 feet per second in 4 seconds starting from rest. If the acceleration is constant, determine the power that must be supplied to the motor when the time is equal to 2 seconds. And the motor has an efficiency of 0.65, neglect the mass of the pulley and the cube. So first things first, i-relate muna natin yung kasi yung velocity dito sa motor. So may relationship yan with regards to sa velocity ng crate. And makuha natin yung relationship niyan just like for the previous example do sa mga nauna. And I think that's in an example in the topic of kinetics. So, pwede natin siyang i-relate using the tension existing in the system of cable around the pulley. So, again, saying that the tension here is equals to T. Therefore, since nag-run yan sa pulley na yan, so ito, kung T ito, therefore ito is also equivalent to T. Then, kung meron ka dito dalawang T na pataas, ayan. So to make it in equilibrium, the value of T here will be equals to 2T. And then 2T, okay, that 2T is equals lang do sa tension in the crate. Okay, so i-denote na lang natin siya as T sub C. And itong T na to, so this is the tension existing around the motor. So again, from that relationship, we could say that yung acceleration ni motor mo, multiply mo lang ng force, which is yung T sub M natin, from which yung T sub M is equals to T. So times T is equals to acceleration dun sa crate natin, or this point, and then multiply by the force na T sub C, from which yung T sub C is equals to 2T. Okay? So we can cancel out this T. Therefore, we will have a value or relationship of the acceleration ng motor, A sub M is just equals to 2AC. So, ganun lang din. Yung velocity do sa M natin is equals to 2VC lang. And also for the distance or yung displacement M, is equals to 2S sub C. Okay? So, ang gawin natin ng free body diagram yung crate. Okay? So, ito yung crate mo. And then, ito nga, meron kang force na 2T. And then, the weight of the crate is given na 50 pound. Alright? So, since may motor yan, yung movement natin or yung motion will be going upward. Ayan. So, ang gawin na lang natin, since velocity yung given, sabi nga, after 4 seconds, yung velocity niya has become 10 feet per second. Okay? So, ito yung motion ng ating velocity. And, starting from rest. Okay? So, from that, we will have an idea na yung initial velocity niya is equals to 0. And yung final velocity niya will be equals to 10 feet per second. Okay? So, using the principle of kinematics, di ba? So, anong equation yung gagamitin natin para may ma-compute tayo na acceleration? Tama? So, ba't natin kailangan makuha yung acceleration? Kasi nga, since yung motion mo is going upward, ang gawin na lang natin yung concept na lang ng kinetics yung apply natin. Kasi ang gagawin lang natin dito is i-apply yung topic or yung mga equations for efficiency. Okay? So, yung output over input is equals lang sa efficiency, and yung power is equals to force times the velocity. Okay, so let's find the value of the acceleration. Okay, so again, merong ang tatlong equation for rectilinear translation. So we have the final is equals to initial plus a times t. And then yung s is equals to bot plus 1/2 of at squared. And then yung last is yung final velocity squared is equals to initial velocity plus, bo squared plus 2as. So from these three formulas, since given naman yung time and yung final velocity mo as a value of 10 feet per second, we can use the first equation. Okay, so BF is equals to VO plus acceleration times time. So that is 10. So again, starting from rest, so the initial velocity is 0, plus yung acceleration rate or yung A sub c natin, multiply by the time of 4 seconds. Okay? So we will have a value of A sub c na equals to 10 over 4. So since sila ay divisible by 2, so we could say that is 5 over 2. 5 over, or that is 2.5 feet per second squared. Okay, so ano naman, after natin makuha yung acceleration, ayan. So, and knowing na yung motion niya is going upward, therefore, ano ang mag-i-exist dito kung pataas yung movement niya? So, tama. So, magkaaroon ka ng reverse effective force na papunta sa baba. And dyan natin gagamitin yung acceleration na nagamit natin, na-compute natin, which is equals to 2.5 feet per second squared. So, para ma-compute yan, ang sunod mong gagawin is mag-take tayo ng summation of forces y. Assuming upward direction is equals to yung REF natin, or that is the mass na times the acceleration ni rate c. Okay? So, ganun lang din naman ulit ha. Kahit i-zero mo yan, since kapag nag-equation ka, i-consider mo rin naman yung REF or yung mass times acceleration multiply by the acceleration at c. Mass times acceleration at c. Okay? So, 2t and then minus yung kanyang weight na 50 is equals to the mass. So, mass yung kailangan natin and ang given sa'yo is weight, which is in pound. So, 50 multiply mo lang ng 32.2. And then, we have the acceleration at c, which is 2.5. So, from that, may makukuha tayong value ni tension, which is equivalent to, nagloko na naman yung calcu ko. Ano? Itim siya dito. Anyway, pindutin na lang natin. So, asan yung calcu? So, 50 times 2.5 divided by 32.2 and then plus 50. And then divided by 2. So the tension at C, or sorry, the tension or the value of tension T is, hindi siya C kasi 2T yun eh. So the value of T is 26.9410. 9410 a pound. Okay, so after getting the value of T, ang sunod natin gagawin is kukuha tayo na ngayon ng value ng velocity dun sa may motor. Okay? So from the relationship again, yung velocity natin dun sa motor or dito sa point na to is equals lang sa 2 times the velocity at point C. Kaso nga lang, ang kailangan kasi nating i-determine is yung power na nasusupply ng motor kapag yung time mo is 2 seconds. Therefore, hindi natin magagamit yung 10 feet per second kasi yung velocity na yan is given during the time of 4 seconds. So, kailangan pa natin kumuha ng panibagong time, which is yung time na gagamitin natin is 2 seconds. Okay? So, since may nakuha na naman tayong acceleration at point C, madali na yan. Ano? So, yung velocity, yung final velocity at point C, after 2 seconds, so lagyan na lang natin, velocity final at C, So, after 2 seconds, ganyan, is equals to the initial, which is starts from rest nga ulit, or 0, plus yung acceleration mo at c, which is 2.5, and then times 2. Or that is 5 feet per second. Alright, so after getting the value of the velocity at the final velocity at c, so since motor yung pinag-uusapan natin, therefore, kailangan natin kumuha ng final velocity dun sa may motor or yung m natin, velocity m natin dito. Okay? So, velocity dun sa yung final velocity dun sa may motor after 2 seconds. So, lagyan na. Okay, so paano ba natin gagawin yan? Again, may nagawa tayong ganitong relationship. Okay? So, therefore, yung nakuha nating final velocity after 2 seconds dun kay point C, which is 5. So, imumultiply mo lang siya ng 2. Ano? So, sabi kasi dito, yung velocity at m is equals to 2 times vc. From which yung vc nga is 5 feet per second. So, imultiply lang natin siya ng 2. Or that is 10 feet per second. Alright, so since meron na tayong value ng velocity, so to get the power, so ang makukompute kasi natin dito is yung power output or yung output na nag-exist kay motor. Okay? Kasi yan is yung actual. Kumbaga, etong actual velocity na to, imumultiply lang natin siya ng kanyang force, which is yung tension at m, or that is the value of t. Okay? So, the power output is equals to t. Itong tension na to, which is eto nga, t lang yan. Yung t sub m is equals lang sa t. Times yung velocity na nakuha natin, the final velocity at m during the 2 seconds of motion. Or that is equals lang sa 26.9410 pound. And then multiply by 10 feet per second. Alright? So the power output is equivalent to 269.410 pound feet per second. Kaso nga lang, hindi yun yung required sa problem. Ano? Kasi sabi dito, determine the power that must be supplied. So ang pinaka-hinahanap sa problem na to, ano yung input power para maka-achieve ka ng efficiency na 0.65 or 65%. Again, ang formula natin for efficiency, so di ba efficiency mo is equals lang saan? Di ba efficiency is equals sa output over input and then times 100. Okay? Pero since ito naman ay naka-ano na, decimal. Kasi dapat ito, yung efficiency is usually in percent. Okay? So, ito is 65%. So, kung naka-percent yan, guys, ito, 100% lang din. Ano? So, i-divide mo siya ng, yung 65%, i-divide mo ng 100%. Or that will be equals to 0.65. Or ito na, yung 0.65 is equals to the P output na 269.410 over the input power. Okay, so i-transpose mo lang yan. Cross-multiply mo lang. So, the final answer for this is equals lang saan? So, 269.4 divided by 0.65. So, times 10. And then, divided by 0.60. So, the answer is 414.4768. 468. So, that is in the pound feet per second. Okay, so if you are required to have the answer in horsepower, so saan mo nga siya i-divide? So from our slide, saan ba yan? Conversion natin dito. Ayan, so i-divide mo lang siya ng 550. Okay, so check lang din natin. So, para at least na-familiar tayo sa conversion niya. So, i-divide mo lang siya ng 550 divided by 550. So, that is 0.7536. 0.7536. 7536 horsepower. Okay? So, either of these two naman, since wala naman ni-required kung anong unit. So, this is our final answer. Okay, so, yun lang. Gaya dati, I'll give you 2 minutes to copy the solution. So, you may start copying. Okay guys, so that ends our discussion for this topic, yung work and energy. So last topic natin for dynamics, so impulse and momentum. So please watch the next set of videos. So right, thank you.